Creating a function in Excel is one of the best things I like to do. And basically the same way you would have, for example, here equal sum, and then you can reference different numbers, different cells, you can use VBA and create your own functions and then use them in your sheet. So let's try today to create a function which will take a range like this one, and then it will take a cell, and every cell in the range that is in the same color as the reference cell, you will sum it. So to get VBA, you just press Alt F11 and then you get the Visual Basic Editor. So here I have another module. If you don't have modules, you just go here, right click, insert, and then module. So to do a function, instead of calling it sub, you call it function. So function sum color, for example, and then what will I give it? I will give it two parameters. One is the range, where I'm going to check the cells to sum, and two is the cell which has the color that I like. So let's start. We will write by val sum range as range. So here we have a variable called sum range, which will be this range, for example, and then by val color range as range. That's another range, right? So here we have two ranges. One is this one and one is the color. Now, if I want this to return a number, it might have decimal points, etc. So I can write as double. So that means that this function will give me a number that is in the form of a double. So it has decimal points, it's positive or negative, and it's very large. So the first thing we need to do is we need to try to get the color that is in this cell. So we're gonna do dim color val as, so here we're gonna use long because colors, if we just pick up the color from a cell, it's a very large number. So to pick up the color, I can do color val is equal to, here I have color range, right? That's my cell which has the color. So we do color range dot, we have interior dot color. Let's use message box and show the color val just for us to check. So to run this, I'm just gonna click here and then I'm gonna use equal. So I can do sum color, and as you see, it has already appeared with an equal sign. So now you have a new function that you created and you can use. So we use sum color. The first thing is the sum range. So let's just select this. And then the second one is the color cell. So we're just gonna use it and then close the parenthesis. As you can see, as soon as I close the parenthesis, I reach here because we are already in the function. So I can use F8 to go through it. And then this is the color. This is the color number. Let's take another example. Let's color this in blue. And if I rerun this by doing enter, you can see that I get another number. So let's bring back the number and the right color, and let's continue. Now here I have a challenge. Assume that the person, instead of selecting one cell, he selected a range like this. So here I'm going to face a problem. To circumvent this problem, I'm going to tell VBA to only look at the top left cell in the range. So to do this, I'm going to do dot here, cells, and then I'm going to do 1, 1. To understand this better, I would advise you to look at one of the lessons I have on VBA, which explains to you how to write data into cells. So now that we have the color, let's remove this, and we need a for loop. So I'm going to create a dim called cell as range, and I can do for each cell in, what's my range? Sum range. Then I can do next cell. And here I need an if condition. If cell dot interior dot color is equal to color val. So I go through all the cells. In case a cell has the same color as the color I have here, then we do here and if, I need to sum it. So to sum it, I need to use sum color, the name of the function. So I do sum color equals sum color plus cell.value. At the end, this function will return the value that you have in sum color. So I can set it to 0 is equal to 0, and then here I am summing for every cell that has the same color. So that's it. Now we can try it. We can check here. So if I have the same thing, I do enter, I get 83, which is 52 plus 25 plus 6. Now let's assume I take the format that I have here, and then I do format painter, and I select this one. You can see that the number updates automatically. And now I can play with it. So for example, if I make this in this color, this blue, and let's assume this one also is in this blue, and then I put the blue here, and I use the formula equals sum color, this is my same range, and then I select this cell, then it will also sum it automatically. So this is how you create functions in Excel VBA. You can play with it, you can do anything you want in the function, and then it will serve some of your specialized needs where the regular formulas will not be useful. So please let me know in the comment section the challenges that you face, and maybe I can do more tutorials on functions and show you how to solve those challenges with a function.